Thank you for watching this PTV broadcast brought to you with your support and hope to keep doing these broadcasts. We welcome donations which would be used toward helping with traveling and meal expenses as well as equipment replacement and upgrades. Donations may be sent to Panther Television, Phillipsburg High School, 410 South 7th Street,
We're in Lincoln for the Morris Stevens Classic. The Phillipsburg Panthers and the Lady Panthers made the trip down to Lincoln to take on the Russell Lady Broncos and the Broncos tonight. Our first matchup, you're going to have the boys' side of things as the guys going to kick things off tonight here at the Morris Stevens Classic. The girls will follow. We're in the elementary school here in Lincoln, a nice setup. We're up on the stage, got the court right in front of us, fans across the way there. So a nice setup here in Lincoln at the elementary school as we get set for the first round of the Morris Stevens Classic. As we take a look at the other teams and the other matchups in this tournament on the boys' side, since, we're going to have our boys first tonight. Over at the high school, it is Lincoln and Plainville. They'll battle tonight, and then tomorrow it'll be Ellsworth and Nickerson, also Elsaline and Central Plains. Those games tomorrow on the boys' side. Also on the girls' side, it'll be Ellsworth versus Nickerson and Elsaline versus Central Plains. So that's how things look. Again, Lincoln and Plainville, the other matchup here in Lincoln tonight. As we get set, we look at our first feature matchup again, the boys. Phillipsburg ranked number 6 in Class 3A coming into today after their win over Ellis last Friday night, 68-51 down in Ellis. So now they are 1-0, number 6 in Class 3A. They come in with 68 points per game because they only played one game, and 51 points for the opponent. They shot 44% from the field against Ellis, 40% from beyond the arc, 60% from the free throw line, 36 rebounds, 15 turnovers, 11 steals, and 13 assists for the Panthers last Friday night. For the Russell Broncos, well, they made a comeback win over Ellenwood. The Eagles there on Friday night as Russell was down. Then they went on a 29-2 run, came back 54-49. So under head coach Eric Swanson. So they averaged 54 points a game and give up 49 points a game. We'll see the Broncos and the Panthers getting set here, both going through their warm-ups. Again, both teams 1-0, so one team's going to pick up their first loss of the year. The other team's going to go 2-0, move to the championship semifinals of this Morris Stevens Classic. The winner will play the winner of Lincoln Plainville. The loser will play the loser of Lincoln Plainville on Friday night. If they lose, they play back here in the elementary school at 8:30 Friday night. If they win, they play at the high school at 8:30 Friday night. So that's kind of how things look on the boys' side of things. We'll look at the girls when we get set for the girls' matchup later on this evening. Looking at some stats for the boys on Phillipsburg's side of things. Brayden Juneman scored 6 points last Friday night. J.C. Kellerman had 7. It was 2 for Austin Miller, 12 for Ty Sides, 2 for Trey Thompson, 12 for Nathan Moon, 4 for Jack Pockmere, 4 for Traylon Gross, 5 for Kason Keaton, 2 for Ethan Pike, 2 for Chris Van Kooten, and 10 for Jordan Ford. Rebounding-wise, Sharon Ellis had 2, 1 for Jonathan Honeycutt, 2 for J.C. Kellerman, 1 for Austin Miller, 3 rebounds for Ty Sides, 3 rebounds for Trey Thompson, 3 for Nathan Moon. Jack Pockmere had 5 rebounds, 2 for Traylon Gross, 2 for Kason Keaton, 5 rebounds for Chris Van Kooten, and leading the way rebounding-wise was Jordan Ford with 7. Juneman shot 67% from the field Friday night, 38% for J.C. Kellerman, 40% for Ty Sides, 33% for Trey Thompson, 40% for Nathan Moon, 40% from the field was Kason Keaton, 50% from the field was Ethan Pike, also 50% from the field was Chris Van Kooten, and Jordan Ford was 45% from the field. At the free throw line, well, the Panthers didn't shoot a lot of free throws last Friday night, but Austin Miller was 100% from the free throw line, 75% for Nathan Moon, 100% for Kason Keaton, and Jordan Ford went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. As we are getting set here for the first round of the Morris Stevens Classic, we look out as the Panthers head to the bench to get their final words from Coach Sides. And now it looks like the Broncos head to their bench as well to get their final words from Coach Swanson. As we get set here, we'll see the Russell Broncos are the home team on the scoreboard in those home white jerseys with the blue numbers and the red trim. The Panthers in their road navy jerseys with the white numbers and the gold trim. As we take a look at the starting lineups, first for the Russell Broncos, it's going to be number 2, Tyler Whipple. Number 5, Kyle Farmer. Number 10, Kobe Decker. Number 12, Jacob Kraus. And number 24, Glenn Law. For the Panthers, it's going to be number 5, a 6'1" senior, J.C. Kellerman. Number 15, a 6'1" senior, Trey Thompson. Number 20, a 5'5" junior, Nathan Moon. And number 33, a 6'1" senior, Chris Van Kooten, along with number 44, a 6'2" senior, Jordan Ford. We're going to take a quick time out here. We'll be back with the opening tip from the Morris-Stevens Classic right after this as you listen to Panther Basketball on 92.5 KQMA. Number 5, Kyle Farmer. Number 10, Kobe Decker. Number 12, Jacob Kraus. And number 24, Glenn Law. Looking at the heights there for the Broncos, it looks like Whipple stands 5'10". He is a junior. Also in there, Farmer stands 5'10". He is a senior. Decker stands 5'10". He is a senior. Kraus, he is number 12, and he is a 6'4" senior. And Glenn Law is a 5'10" junior. For the Panthers tonight, again, their starting lineup is number 5, a 6'1" senior, J.C. Kellerman. Number 15, a 6'1" senior, Trey Thompson. Number 20, a 5'5" junior, Nathan Moon. Number 33, a 6'1" senior, Chris Van Kooten. And number 44, a 6'2" senior, Jordan Ford. As we get set for the opening tip, again, the Broncos are the home team on the board. The Panthers are the visitors. As we get set for tonight's matchup, again, the winner moves on to the semifinals on Friday. They will play at the high school at 8:30. The loser will be right back here at the elementary school on Friday, playing at 8:30 for the consolation side of things. Don't forget, we will have the girls' action to follow as the boys in a turn of events play first tonight in the tournament. Girls will play the second game. As we get set here, looks like we're getting ready to go. It's going to be Kraus and Ford stepping into the center circle. The Panthers will go right to left on your radio dial.
It's going to go left to right to start the game.
As we await things here, all the players shaking hands. Now it looks like we're ready to go. There is the whistle. And the tip is up, and Ford wins it. Thompson takes it up the right side. Van Kooten top the key, pump fakes, drives in, free throw line, kicks out, Moon right corner, inside for Ford, finds Van Kooten, goes right through his hands though, and out of bounds. So it'll be Bronco basketball, 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be Price inbounding the basketball. Price inbounds to Whipple. Whipple now back to Farmer. Farmer brings it left to right on your radio dial. He finds Whipple. Whipple across the timeline, down to the right wing, hands it off to Price there. Price out front. They swing it around to Decker. Decker out front to Whipple. He kicks out to the left wing to Price. Price back to Farmer. And Kraus comes down with it for the Broncos. 7:25 left to go in the first quarter. 0-0 is our score. As Kraus has it at the left elbow, we're going to have a foul call. This will be the first on the Panthers. And it looks like this is going to be the first on Chris Van Kooten, I believe is who they called that on. So it's Bronco basketball as Kyle Farmer has it left corner, passes it out to Decker, now out front to Price. Price on the dribble and going to have a legal screen here on the Broncos. So just like that, the Broncos get the ball back to the Panthers, and Kraus picks up his first. It was Van Kooten that picked up the first personal and first team foul for the Panthers. Kellerman looks to inbound, does so to Thompson. 7:15 left to go in the first quarter. Thompson brings it across the timeline quickly, finds Moon at the right wing. Moon on the dribble, now back to Thompson between the circles. Thompson going to set things up with 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Ball gets off of the Broncos, so it'll be Panther basketball. Phillipsburg will have it. 7:05 left to go in the first quarter, and 0-0 is our score. As Nathan Moon will inbound the basketball. Moon looking, finds Thompson out front, gets a screen from Van Kooten. Thompson drives in, kicks out Kellerman left corner. He pump fakes, drives in, out front to Moon, down to Ford, right baseline shot, no good. Rebound fought for, Kellerman comes down with it. Thompson left wing for three, no good. And Van Kooten tracks down the rebound for the Panthers. Couple offensive rebounds for the Panthers, and they still have the ball with 6:45 left to go in this first quarter. 0-0 is our score as Moon has it between the circles for Phillipsburg. He dribbles right side, back left elbow, kicks out to Thompson at the left wing. Thompson drives into the paint, picks up his dribble, right block off the glass and good. So Trey Thompson gets the first points of this ball game, and the Phillipsburg Panthers now lead 2-0 with 6:28 left to go in the first quarter. Thompson tightly on Austin Price. They pass it around to the right corner to Decker. Decker guarded tightly by Moon. Moon tips it out, stolen away by Kellerman. Kellerman hands it off now to Thompson. The Panthers of Phillipsburg lead the Russell Broncos 2-0 with 6:05 left to go in the first quarter. Ford has it left wing. He's going to drive in, and a block called on the Broncos, their second team foul. And this one's going to be on Kobe Decker, his first personal foul. 6:03 left to go in the first quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 2-0. Thompson will inbound the basketball after they find Ford underneath, and he's going to lose it into the hands of Whipple. Whipple, left wing, he stops and pops for three. No good, rebounded by Kellerman. Kellerman brings it back right to left on your radio dial. He's guarded there by Decker. Across the timeline, drives all the way in. Ball gets tipped. And let's see who they call this off of. They're going to say it's off of the Broncos. So it'll be Phillipsburg basketball with 5:50 left to go in the first quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 2-0. Jordan Ford inbounds, and it's tipped around. Whipple tipped it out. Van Kooten the last to touch it. It will be Russell Bronco basketball with 5:48 left to go in the first quarter. Ty Sides and Jack Pockbeer come in. It's going to be Kellerman and Van Kooten taking a seat. Law and Burley come into the ball game, and it's going to be Decker and Kraus taking a seat. So Law and Burley come into the ball game as it is full court pressure by the Panthers. Phillipsburg with that full court pressure. Right now, it is Farmer in the corner. He finds Price. Price ahead to Law. Law underneath for Burley. Gets kicked into the hands of Ty Sides. Sides brings it back right to left on your radio dial. 5.5. He passes over right wing for Moon for three. No good. Rebounded by Law. Law pushes it up for the Broncos. Tipped out by Ford in the hands of Pockbear. Now back to Sides. Sides across the timeline with 5:25 left to go in the first quarter. Now to Moon. Moon between the circles as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 2-0. Drives in, he's going to get called for the travel. So the ball goes back to the Russell Broncos with 5:16 left to go in the first quarter. As Decker comes back in, Law going to take a seat. 5:16 left to go in the first quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 2-0. It is Austin Price with it. Full court pressure again by the Panthers as Decker has it across the timeline now to Farmer. Farmer hands it off into the corner to Burley. Back out front to Price. Price down to the right. All the way down to the baseline, fade away. Sides on the fast break. Ty Sides right-handed layup. No good. Rebounded by Pocketbear. Pocketbear kicks it back out to Ford. Ford drives inside. Left-handed layup. No good. Rebounded by Burley. Burley hands it off now to Price. He brings it back quickly to Whipple. Whipple left block and going to have a foul called here. This one's going to be the second team foul on the Panthers. 4:43 left to go in the first quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 2-0. As Traylon Gross comes in, Trey Thompson going to take a seat after he picks up his first personal foul. Glenn Law comes back in for the Russell Broncos, and Tyler Whipple going to take a seat. As it's going to be Price to inbound the basketball. He does so to Decker. Decker left side back to Price in the left corner. He's on the dribble there, working against Nathan Moon to the left elbow. Picks up his dribble at the left elbow, hands it off to Farmer, left wing. Farmer out front, now to Burley, right side, down to the right corner to Decker. Decker working against Ty Sides on the right baseline, picks up his dribble, looking to pass it off, finds Law, right block, and he's going to the free throw line. This will be the third team foul on the Panthers, and we'll see who they call this one on. Call it on Traylon Gross, his first personal foul. Again, third Panther team foul. 4:21 left to go in the first quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 2-0. As Glenn Law heads to the free throw line for the Russell Broncos. His first one's on its way, and good. As Chris Van Kooten comes back into the ball game, and Braden Juneman comes in for the first time. And it's going to be Moon and Ford taking a seat. So Glenn Law going to try to tie things up here for the Russell Broncos with 4:21 left to go, and does so as he hit them both. So we're tied at 2 with 4:21 left to go in the first quarter. Van Kooten has it. Full court pressure for the Russell Broncos. Juneman back to Van Kooten, ahead to Sides left wing. He's now got it to Van Kooten between the circles, back around to Juneman right wing. Sides out front with it. Ty working against Price. Sides drives into the paint, shot no good, rebounded by Glenn Law. Law working against Pocketbear, now gets the pass off to Decker. Decker up the right side, down the right corner to Farmer. Farmer in the right corner, up to the right wing, passes it out front, now to Price. He'll spot up for three, nope. Off the back of the iron, rebounded by Pocketbear. Pocketbear outlets ahead to Ty Sides. He brings it across the timeline quickly to Juneman, right corner for three, no good. Rebounded by Burley. Burley trapped on the baseline, passes off to Price. Price brings it across the timeline with 3:36 left to go in the first quarter. He kicks it out to Farmer. Farmer's three is left short, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and now there's a foul called here. Let's see who they call this one on. This one's going to be on Van Kooten, his second personal foul, fourth Panther team foul. 3:29 left to go in the first quarter. 2-2 is our score here between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Russell Broncos. As Van Kooten takes his seat, Ford comes back in, Thompson also coming back in, and Gross going to take his seat. As Farmer going to inbound the basketball underneath his own basket here. So Farmer getting inbound the basketball for Russell. Still looking, does so to Price right wing. Out front now to Decker. Decker back to Price right wing. Price out front to Law, top of the key. 3:28 left to go. They find Price underneath, up and good. So Austin Price gets the Russell Broncos ahead. They find Pocketbear underneath. It's tipped by Farmer into the hands of Burley. Back to Farmer. Farmer at the right wing, picks up his dribble there, out front to Price. And Price is going to get called for the dribble as he went for the pump fake. And he's going to get called for the travel. So to be Phillipsburg basketball as Garrett Ewers comes into the ball game. And Austin Price going to take a seat. 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. And the Russell Broncos lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 4-2 as Nathan Moon comes back into the ball game. Ty Sides is going to take a seat. Jordan Ford will inbound the basketball. Full court pressure by the Russell Broncos. They get it into Thompson. Thompson drives all the way inside, leaves it off for Pocketbear, left block up and good. So with that, it ties things back up at 4 apiece with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Russell Broncos, just under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And again, we're tied at 4. As it's going to be Farmer. Farmer at the right wing, top of the key, now to Ewers. Ewers drives into the free throw line, finds Burley, right block off the glass and good. So Brendan Burley puts the Russell Broncos back ahead, 6-4. Ford has it, down to the left corner to Moon, inside for Pocketbear. Left block, turnaround shot, no good, left it short, rebounded by Farmer. Farmer brings it back across the timeline with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Russell Broncos lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 6-4 as Ewers got the ball tipped in the hands of Farmer, though. Farmer stops and pops in the paint. Good. Rebound tracked down by Burley at the right block. And we're going to have a jump ball called. It will be Russell basketball. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. 6-4 is our score. The Russell Broncos lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. Timeout called, so we'll take one with them. We have 2:15 left to go in the first quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers trail the Russell Broncos 6-4. We'll be back with more from the Morris-Stevens Classic right after this. As you listen to Panther basketball on KQMA and online at KKNKQMA.com. Welcome back to Lincoln. Jesse Ray with you as we are here for the Morris-Stevens Classic. This is the first round of the Morris-Stevens Classic, and the Russell Broncos lead the Phillipsburg Panthers with 2:15 left to go in the first quarter, 6-4. Out of the timeout, it is Russell basketball as Farmer will inbound the basketball for the Broncos as he's still looking, finds Ewers at the right wing. Ewers guarded tightly there by Kellerman. They swing it around to Burley at the left wing. He's going to drive baseline. Picks up his dribble in the left corner, guarded tightly by Thompson. Skip pass to Farmer in the right corner. Farmer drives to the right elbow, stolen away by Ford. Ford leaves it off for Thompson. Thompson quickly up the court, right block, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Pockabir. And going to have a whistle here. Looks like it may be a foul on the Russell Broncos. And it is. This will be their third team foul. And see, they call this one on Garrett Ewers, his first personal foul as Burley takes his seat. And it looks like Jacob Krause comes back into the ball game. Thompson will inbound it with a minute 56, finds Pockabir, left block too hard, no good, rebounded by Thompson. Thompson picks up his dribble in the right corner, finds Kellerman. Kellerman, right wing, directing traffic from there. Guarded tightly by Law, now to Ford at the left wing. Underneath for Pockabir, left block up, and no good, rolls out. Gets his own rebound, put back, again no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Law comes down with it, stolen away by Moon. Moon has it at the right wing, underneath for Kellerman at the right baseline. He drives in, right block up, no good. Rebounded by Farmer. Farmer brings it back the other way for the Russell Broncos with a minute 25 left to go in the first quarter. And the Russell Broncos lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 6-4. Farmer gets it on the backdoor pass. Looks for Law underneath, stolen away by Moon. Now to Thompson. Thompson brings it back the other way for the Panthers. He drives in, layup is good. So Trey Thompson now has 4 of the 6 for the Phillipsburg Panthers, and we're all tied at 6 apiece with a minute 3 left to go in the first quarter. Ewers has it, stolen away by Moon, right into the hands of Thompson. Thompson brings it back right to left on your radio dial, ahead to Ford. Ford at the left, block up, and good. And now we're going to have a timeout called here by the Russell Broncos yet again. 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers now lead the Russell Broncos 8-6. We'll take a timeout with them as you listen to Panther basketball here on 92.5 KQMA and online at KKNKQMA.com. Welcome back to Lincoln. Jesse Ray with you from the Morris-Stevens Classic. We have 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers take an 8-6 lead. Out of the timeout, it is Russell basketball, as again, full court pressure by the Panthers. Law has it, ahead now, it's tipped away by Thompson, and somehow he saved it in, but it goes right back in the hands of Russell. Law has it down to the right corner to Decker. They swing around to Price, right wing. He'll spot up for the 3, no good. Rebound, fought for, and Whipple comes down with it in the left corner. Now to Law. Law inside for, looks like Brooks Nichols with it, and going to have a jump ball called. It will be Panther basketball. So Phillipsburg has the ball with 30 seconds left. Baseball pass from Ford to Pockabir, up and good. So Pockabir now has 4 points. and it makes it 10-6 as Pockebear slipped behind the defense and Ford saw it, got him with the baseball pass, and the layup was good. And now we're going to have a carry called on Austin Price. So the ball goes right back to the Phillipsburg Panthers with 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Ty Sides comes back in. J.C. Kellerman going to take a seat. Traylon Gross comes back in, and Trey Thompson going to take a seat. 10-6 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos here in the first round of the Morris Stevens Classic. It is going to be Sides looking inbound, still looking, finds Gross across the timeline, behind the back dribble. Up his dribble on the second side is going to get called for the foul. Going to get the push off there. His first personal foul, fifth Phillipsburg Panther team foul. 10.6 seconds left to go in this first quarter as Kason Keaton comes in the ball game. Jordan Ford going to take a seat. 10-6 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos as Whipple inbound finds Price. Price at the right wing picks up his dribble out front to Farmer. Farmer drives into the paint, puts the shot up, no good, left it short, out of bounds, and it will be Panther basketball with 2.4 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 10-6. Keaton inbounds to Gross. Gross now to Sides at the buzzer. Good! Ty Sides banks it in off the backboard, and that's how we end the first quarter. His first points of the ball game, and the Panthers now lead 13. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with this as you listening to Panther basketball on KQMA and online at KQMA.com. Welcome back to Lincoln. Jesse Ray with you in the Morris Stevens Classic as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 13-6 after Ty Sides banked in the buzzer beater. His first points, he's now got 3, 4 for Trey Thompson, 4 for Jack Pockebear, and 2 for Jordan Ford. For the Russell Broncos, their 6 points, 2 for Brendan Burley, 2 for Austin Price, and 2 for Glenn Law. For the Panthers to start this second quarter, it's going to be Juneman, Gross, Sides, Keaton, and Van Kooten. For the Broncos, it's going to be Nichols along with Glenn. Looks like Decker. Also in there is Whipple and Price. So a little discussion here to decide who has the ball to start this second quarter, I think. A little discussion here at center court between the officials. Again, 13-6 is our score to start this second quarter as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead. Again, 13-6 after Ty Sides banked in the three-pointer. So we await here. Looks like we're ready to go here. As Whipple will inbound the basketball. And it looks like now we're just about ready to go. There's the Whipple inbound, does so to Price. Price going to bring it across the timeline. And again, the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 13-6. Is Gross going to get called for the foul? His sixth personal foul, or his 16th foul. Gross's second team personal foul. 7:51 left to go in the first half. 13-6 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. It is going to be Austin Price with it out front, working against Ty Sides. Top of the key, dribbles over right wing, hands it off to Whipple there. Skip pass to Decker. Decker dribbles back out top of the key, drives all the way into the paint, picks up his dribble, now to Law. Law has it at the right wing, working against Kason Keaton. He picks up his dribble, 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Gross working against Price. Price has it in the right corner, drives baseline. He's cut off there by Van Kooten. Now they find Whipple in the left corner. Whipple on the dribble out to the left wing. Stolen away by Sides. Ty brings it back up to Juneman, stolen away by Price. Price trapped underneath. Now he's going to break the press. Finds Nichols underneath. Left block, up and good. So Brooks Nichols picks up his first points of the ball game, and it makes it 13-8 with 7:04 left to go in this first half. Sides for three again, no good. This time ball gets tipped out, and it will be Phillipsburg basketball, as Nichols going to be the one to touch it last. 6:56 left to go in the first half, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 13-8. Gross gets it out front, now to Sides, left corner. Sides back down, or back up to Gross. Gross at the left wing, picks up his dribble, working against Law, now to Van Kooten. Van Kooten's going to spot up for the long two. Good! So Van Kooten picks up his first points of the ball game, and it makes it 15-8 with 6:38 left to go in the first half. Russell with the basketball, stolen away by Sides. Sides on the fast break, behind the back dribble, left wing. Finds Van Kooten driving the paint, looks for Juneman, tip pass. Nope, they're going to say it goes off of the Panthers, so it'll be Russell Bronco basketball as Ford, Moon, Kellerman, and Thompson all coming back in, and the only one going to stay on the court is Van Kooten for the Panthers. 6:26 left to go in the first half, and 15-8 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos, as Law going to inbound the basketball for the Broncos. Again, full court pressure by the Phillipsburg Panthers as they find Decker. Decker working against Kellerman. Decker working to get across the timeline. Still, now he does across the timeline. Stolen away by Moon as he looked for Whipple underneath. Moon going to lose the handle on it, and now Moon comes back up with it. He's going to have it at the top of the key, drives in, hop step, right block, and he's going to get called for the travel. 6:06 left to go in the first half, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 15-8. It is going to be Farmer coming in the ball game. Decker going to take a seat. Law has it to inbound, does so to Nichols. Nichols looks to pass off. It's full court pressure by the Panthers. Tipped by Van Kooten, and now it's stolen away by Moon. Moon on the fast break, and he's going to have a layup. Good. So Moon gets his first points of the ball game, and now the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 17-8. Stolen away by Ford on the inbound, and Law going to get called for the foul. That'll be his first personal foul, fourth Bronco team foul. 5:43 left to go in the first half, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 17-8. Kellerman will inbound the basketball. Kellerman looking, finds Thompson out front. Thompson gets a screen by Ford. Thompson drives the paint, left block off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, and they're going to say Van Kooten stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Russell Bronco basketball as Burley comes back into the ball game for Russell. 5:35 left to go in the first half. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 17-8 as Law going to take his seat. Burley going to inbound the basketball. Again, full court pressure by the Phillipsburg Panthers. And it looks like Krause coming back in, and Nichols going to take a seat. So again, Burley waiting to inbound. Now he does so to Farmer. Ahead to Price. Price brings it across the timeline, top of the key. Now to Whipple, right wing. Whipple drives in, and he's going to be fouled. This will be the 17th foul on the Panthers, so it'll send Whipple to the free throw line, shoot 1-1. Foul's going to be on Trey Thompson, his fifth personal foul. 5:28 left to go in the first half. 17-8 is our score. And the Phillipsburg Panthers leading the Russell Broncos as Whipple heads to the free throw line. Whipple's first end of the 1-1 is good. So Whipple getting set for his second free throw now as our score is 17-9. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. Whipple getting set for his second free throw. It's on its way. No good. Rebound fought for. Burley comes down with it. Kellerman comes away with the strip. He's going to hand it off to Thompson. Thompson quickly brings it up the court. He's between the leg dribble. Now to Van Kooten, top of the key. Backdoor pass for Moon. Right block off the glass. Good. Nathan Moon picks up his fourth point of this second quarter, and it makes it 19-9. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos with 5:05 left to go in the first half. Price working against Thompson and Kellerman. That's going to be the 10-second call. Great defense and pressure that time by the Phillipsburg Panthers as Kellerman and Thompson forced a 10-second violation. 5:01 left to go in the first half, and the Phillipsburg Panthers have a 10-point lead over the Russell Broncos, 19-9. Ford looks to inbound for the Panthers, does so to Kellerman. Kellerman drives in, ball gets tipped right into the hands of Van Kooten, left it short, fighting for the basketball, out of bounds. Kellerman going to be the last to touch it. It will be Russell basketball as a platoon swap here for the Panthers. Pockebeer, Sides, Keaton, Juneman, and also Gross all coming back into the ball game now for the Panthers as Burley will inbound the basketball with 4:56 left to go in the first half. 19-9 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. That is going to be Farmer with it in the center circle. Whipple. Whipple now across the court to Price. Price right block, and nope, he's going to get called for the travel before he got the shot off. So, ball goes right back into the hands of the Phillipsburg Panthers with 4:42 left to go in the first half. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos by 10, 19-9. It's Keaton with it. Keaton brings it up now to Juneman. Juneman back to Keaton. Keaton across the timeline, finds sides left wing. Pump fakes, one dribble, spots up for three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Price. Price behind the back dribble, loses the handle on it, now to Burley. Burley across the court pass to Whipple. Whipple has it left wing inside for Kraus, stolen away by Keaton. In the hands of Juneman. Across the court pass for Pocketbeer, too hard. Out of his reach, and it will be Russell Bronco basketball with 4:14 left to go in the first half. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead by 10, 19-9. Price has it, across the timeline, loses the handle on it, stolen away by Sides yet again. Sides now to Pocketbeer. Pocketbeer back to Sides. Sides brings it right to left on your radio dial across the timeline. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Sides back to Pocketbeer. Pocketbeer around to Gross. Gross on the dribble between the circles. Gets a screen from Pocketbeer. Gross still drives in. Now it's stolen away by Whipple. Whipple on the fast break. Working against Pocketbeer. Left block off the glass. No good. Rebound tracked down by Pocketbeer. Jump ball called. And it will be Panther basketball with 3:44 left to go in this first half. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 19-9. Keaton inbounds to Juneman. Juneman brings it right to left on your radio dial. Back to Sides. Sides working against Price. One-on-one across the timeline. He's going to drive into the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Looks to pass. Does so to Gross. Down to Keaton left baseline. Keaton on the dribble now. Out to Juneman left wing. Juneman out front to Sides. Ball is going to be backcourt violation on the Panthers. Juneman's pass just out of reach for Sides to track it down before it goes goes backcourt. So Sharon Ellis getting set to come into the ball game now with 3:24 left to go in the first half. Juneman going to take a seat. 19-9 is our score here in the first round of Stevens Classic, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos, as it is going to be Farmer to inbound. He's covered up by Sharon Ellis, finds Price. Price drives in, reverse layup, no good. Rebound fought for, and going to have a foul called here on the Panthers, their 8th team foul. And it'll send Burley to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on Keaton, his first personal foul. So Burley getting set here for his first in the 1-and-1, trying to cut into this 10-point Panther lead. Cannot, misses that one. Rebound, fought for, and Sides comes down with it. Ty has it, brings it up the court with 3:15 left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg Panthers lead, and 19-9 over the Russell Broncos here in the first game of the Morris Stevens Classic. Sides stops and pops for three, left it short, no good. Keaton saves it in, but right into the hands of the Russell Broncos. Farmer has it. He's going to bring it left to right on your radio dial with 2:55 left to go in the first half. They find Kraus underneath. His shot no good, rebounded by Pocketbeer. Jack has it underneath, outlets to Sides. Sides ahead to Ellis. Sharon has it in the paint, underneath, wraparound pass for Keaton. Keaton's shot no good, rebounded by Farmer yet again. Farmer's going to bring it again left to right on your radio dial. Now to Whipple, right wing. Whipple working against Ty. Sides behind the back dribble, splits the defense at the left block, loses the handle on it, stolen away by Pocketbeer. Pocketbeer then gets it stolen away by Price, and Price is going to step out of bounds. So it'll be Phillipsburg Panther basketball as well. Another complete swap for the Panthers as Ford, Moon, Van Kooten, Kellerman, and Thompson all come back into the ballgame now for the Phillipsburg Panthers. On the court for the Russell Broncos, it's Farmer, along with Burley, Price, Decker, and also out there is Ewers. Or excuse me, that is now Travis Taman. It's going to be Ford with it at the left elbow. Spin move there. Left block off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for. Burley comes down with it. He's got it ahead to Price. Price on the fast break. Drives in. Layup is up, and he's going to get called for the charge. It's Jordan Ford going to draw that charge. That'll be the first foul on, first foul on Price, and the 5th Broncos team foul. So nice job there by Jordan Ford. Last year he averaged about 1 a game charges taken. So There's the first one of this ball game with 2:10 left to go in the first half. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 19-9. Thompson's going to walk it up the court right to left on your radio dial. Now picks up the pace a little bit across the timeline, down to the right corner to Moon. Moon pump fakes, back out front to Kellerman. Kellerman around to Thompson, left wing. Thompson looks inside. Now he's on the dribble, and Law going to get called for the foul. This will be Glenn Law's second person, sixth Bronco foul. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 19-9. It's going to be Kellerman inbounding to Moon. Moon out front with it. He's going to drive all the way inside, leaves it underneath for Van Kooten, up and good. Van Kooten picks up the basket. Fast break opportunity for the Broncos, and it's going to be Taman missing it. Ford tried to get another charge taken, but they didn't give it to him that time as Van Kooten has it at the left block. Ball gets tipped to Kellerman. Kellerman back around to Ford. Ford at the right wing, drives all the way inside, leaves it off for Van Kooten. Left block, good. Van Kooten now has 6 all in this quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers now lead 21-19 with 1:38 left to go in the first half. It's going to be Farmer, right corner for 3, bounces around, no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, and they're going to say Panther basketball with 1.5 left to go in this first half. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 21-12. Official timeout here. Looks like going to head on over to the scorer's desk. Should be 23-12 as looks like they'll get that correctly with 1.5 left to go in the first half. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos as Thompson drives all the way in. He's going to put it off the right glass and good. So Trey Thompson now has 6, and that extends the Panther lead with 1:15 left to go in the first half. And it should be 25-12. The Phillipsburg Panthers leading the Russell Broncos. Again, pressure by the Panthers, as it's going to be Taman with it at the right wing. Now to Burley. Burley gets the ball tipped and stripped by Van Kooten. Van Kooten on the fast break. Jump stop. Wraparound pass for Thompson. Right block off the glass and good. That makes it 8 points for Trey Thompson and it extends the Panther lead 27-12 as Decker loses the handle on it. Picks it up at the right baseline. He's trapped in the corner by Moon and Ford. They get it off to Taman. Taman out front now to Ewers. Ewers three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. Tracked down by Ford. Ford baseball pass ahead to Kellerman. Kellerman has to try to save it. Just out of his reach that time. Out of bounds. It will be Russell Bronco basketball with 36 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 27-9. Gross comes back in. Keaton comes back in. Van Kooten and Thompson both take a seat. For the Broncos on the court, it's Decker, Farmer, Whipple, along with Price. And also on there is Taman. Decker has it. Decker going to bring it up with 30 seconds on the clock. Brings it across the timeline. Now to Farmer. Farmer has it right wing. Now to Price. Price gets a screen there from Taman. Price still on the dribble. Picks up his dribble. Now to Whipple out front. Whipple takes one dribble to Decker. Decker top of the key now. He's on the dribble there. Now to Whipple left side. They look underneath. Stolen away by Ford. Ford leads the fast break. Now to Moon. Moon left block. Wrap around. Layup is good. Up and under for Moon, and he's now got 6 points, all in the Panthers lead by 20. Price's buzzer beater, no good, and that's going to do it for the first half, with the Phillipsburg Panthers leading the Russell Broncos 29-9. We'll take a timeout here. We'll come back, wrap up the first half for you right after this. You are listening to Panther Basketball here on KQMA and online at KKNKQMA.com.
Thank you for watching this PTV broadcast brought to you by students in Phillipsburg's video production class. We appreciate your support and hope to keep doing these broadcasts. We welcome donations which would be used toward helping with traveling and meal expenses as well as equipment replacement and upgrades. Donations may be sent to Panther Television, Phillipsburg High School, 410 South 7th Street, Phillipsburg, Kansas, 67661. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back at halftime. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos by 20, 29-9. After a fantastic second quarter for the Panthers, they led 13-6 after the first quarter, put up 16 points to just 3 of the Broncos there in that second quarter, making our score again 29-9 here at halftime. Looking at the scoring, first for the Broncos, it was 1 point for Tyler Whipple, 2 points for Brendan Burley. Austin Price, 2 points for the Panthers. It is 3 points for Ty Sides, as his 3 points came at the end of the first quarter as he hit a buzzer beater off the backboard. 8 points for Trey Thompson, 6 points for Nathan Moon, 4 points for Jack Pockavere, 6 points for Chris Van Kooten, and 2 points for Jordan Ford. The defensive pressure picked up for the Panthers there in that second quarter. Forced quite a few turnovers, got some easy baskets as Nathan Moon put 6 points on the board in the second quarter. Chris Van Kooten also put 6 points on the board in that second quarter, and Trey Thompson put up 4. Again, just 3 for the Broncos there in that second quarter. Again, we'll take a quick time out here. When we come back, we'll take a look at what else is going on here at the Morris Stevens Classic this week, as we'll be back after this 2-minute timeout. Again, the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos at halftime, 29-9. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and online at KQMA.com.
Jordan Ford. Trey Thompson. Jack Pockavere. JC Kellerman.
Braden Juneman.
Ethan Fike.
Chris Van Kooten.
Connor Roth.
Nathan Moon. Trey Sides.
Sharon Ellis.
Kason Keaton. John Honeycutt. Traylon Gross.
Jackson Horn.
And welcome back to Lincoln. Jesse Ray with you.
Austin Miller. Trent Herrick. Tyler Martin. Kabir Bhakta. Parker Noble.
Kagan Keaton.
Ty Sides.
Ethan Leidig. Daniel Huntley. Zach Taylor. Jack Molzon.
Andrew Meidel.
Goal today. Tomorrow it'll be Stockton taking on Trigo, Ness City taking on Oakley. That's all there from the purple and gold there in Trigo. We'll also take a look at some of those other tournaments throughout the evening as they come across throughout the night. Topside tip-off there in Goodland as well underway this week. I think that later on in the week, but that tournament will be one we'll keep an eye on. We'll have broadcasts from the Thunderbird Invitational as on the west side. It's kind of a round robin, and then the winner of the West Pool will play the winner of the East Pool, so on and so forth, as the Smith Center Lady Red and the Redmen will have to play Rock Hills and Pike Valley this week, and then Saturday they will head to Cloud County to wrap things up there from the Thunderbird Invitationals. We'll have coverage of that tomorrow for you as the Smith Center Lady Red and the Redmen take on the Rock Hills Lady Grizzlies and the Grizzlies tomorrow night. So we'll have coverage of that. We'll have our second half of the boys game here from Lincoln in the Morris Stevens Classic right after this quick 2-minute timeout as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 29-9. You're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and online at kknkqma.com.
Thank you for watching this PTV broadcast brought to you by students in Phillipsburg's video production class. We appreciate your support and hope to keep doing these broadcasts. We welcome donations, which would be used toward helping with traveling and meal expenses, as well as equipment replacement and upgrades. Donations may be sent to Panther Television, Phillipsburg High School, 410 South 7th Street, Phillipsburg, Kansas, 67661. Thanks for watching.
Wonder which one you broke.
Well, welcome back to Lincoln as our second half of the Morris Stevens Classic first round matchup between the Phillipsburg Panthers and Russell Broncos just about to get kicked off here. Panthers have a 20-point lead, 29-9 is where we start this third quarter. It is going to be Bronco basketball to start the second half. It's Whipple with it as the Broncos go right to left on your radio dial. Now Farmer has it. Farmer back to Price, back out front to Whipple. Whipple has the top of the key, back to Price left wing. Out front to Farmer. He's on the dribble there, down to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, back out front to Whipple. Whipple, he's going to spot up for three, and no good. Rebounded by Nichols. Nichols underneath the basket, and up and no good. Fighting for the rebound. Ford comes down with it, outlets to Thompson. Thompson bounds past the Moon. Moon's layup is no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson's putback is also no good. Rebound right to left on your radio dial as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead by 20, 29-9 with 7:12 left to go in the third quarter. It is a Price with it, right wing for three, buries it. So Price now has 5 points, and it makes it 29-12 with just under 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Ford has it now to Kellerman. He'll spot up for three, and no good. Left it short, rebounded by Nichols. Nichols looks to outlet. He does so ahead to Whipple. 29-12 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos with 6:45 left to go in the third quarter. Price has it now to Whipple left side. Whipple looks inside for Burley, finds him. He's guarded there by Ford. Passes it back out to Whipple, top of the key. Whipple bounds past to Price, right wing for three, and no good this time. Rebound fought for. Van Kooten comes down with it now to Thompson. Thompson brings it left to right on your radio dial. We're going to have a foul called here. This will be the first team foul of the second half for the Russell Broncos, and the second personal on Austin Price. So it'll be Phillipsburg basketball with 6:20. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 29-12. It's going to be Moon with it. Passes it in to Thompson. Thompson brings it across the timeline, drives in, kicks underneath for Van Kooten. His shot is up, no good. Rebound tracked down by Burley. Burley now to Whipple. Whipple brings it back right to left on your radio dial across the timeline with 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. 29-12 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. Price has it now to Farmer. Farmer in the left corner, dribbles up to the left wing, now to Whipple, top of the key. Whipple back to Farmer, left corner. Farmer looks inside for Nichols, can't get it to him, dribbles up left wing, out front to Price. Price saves it from going back court with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 29-12 as Price drives in, and he's going to be fouled. This will be the first team foul on the Panthers here in the second half, and this one's going to be on Van Kooten. This will be Chris's third personal foul, and will send Austin Price to the free throw line. His first attempts from the line in this ball game, with 5:56 left to go in the third. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 29-12. The free throw is on its way and good for Austin Price. He now has 6 points and makes it 29-13. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead, as it looks like Jacob Krause comes back into the ball game, and Travis Tatum comes back into the ball game as well. Burley and Nichols all take a seat. So Price getting set here for his second free throw as it's on its way. Good as well. 29-14 is the score now. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos with just under 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Ford has it out to Thompson right side. Thompson looks in, kicks to Kellerman. They swing it around to Moon left wing. Moon looks backdoor pass to Thompson, up and good. What a great play there for the Panthers as Moon saw Thompson cutting backdoor. And Thompson gets the layup, and it makes it 31-14 with 5.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Price has it out front for the Broncos. Three-pointer by Whipple from the left wing, and he buries it. Whipple has 4, and it makes it as the Panthers and the Broncos trading baskets. Thompson's free throw line jumper no good, rebounded by Price. Price puts it up ahead for Whipple. Whipple on the fast break. Right block layup is blocked by Ford, but going to have a foul called as Kellerman going to get called for the block. His first personal foul, second Panther team foul, but Jordan Ford made sure it wasn't a three-point play as he crushed that one into the stands on the far side. 5:11 left to go in the third quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 31-17 as Whipple is 1 of 2 from the free throw line in this ball game, now 2 of 3. He's got 5 points. As we have a whole line change yet again for the Panthers. Tie sides, Casey Keaton, Traylon Gross, Braden Judeman, and Jack Pocketbear all coming in the ball game for the Panthers. As Whipple getting set for the second free throw, trying to cut into this Panther lead yet again, and it does so with the second one. So Whipple now has 6 points, and they're going to say Keaton crossed over the line and it will be Bronco basketball with 5:11 left to go in the third quarter. 31-19 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos here in the first round of the Morris Stevens Classic. Whipple looks to inbound, still looking, does so to Kraus. Kraus on the left baseline, out to Price. Price drives in, right baseline shot, left it short, put back by Kraus is good. So Kraus gets his first points of the ball game. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Gross drives all the way in, and he's going to get it a layup. So Gross takes it coast to coast, and he gets his first points of the ball game and extends the Panther lead 33-21. 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. Price has it right corner for the Russell Broncos. Out front to Whipple. He'll put up the three. Left it short. No good. Rebound tracked down by Pockbeer. He's going to hand it off to Juneman. Juneman pushes it up the sideline. Drives in. Kicks out Keaton. Left corner for three. No good. Rebound tracked down by the Russell Broncos. Now it's tipped into the hands of Juneman. Juneman's layup is good. Juneman gets his first points of the ball game, and it makes it 35-21 with 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Price has the right corner for three, no good. Fighting for the Kraus comes up with it, shot is up and good. So Kraus gets to put back points, and he's now got four, all coming here in this third quarter. Makes it 35-23, sides drives in, and the ball is going to get stripped into the hands of Price. Price leads the fast break. Right-handed layup is no good. Rebound, fought for. Farmer comes up with a putback, good. So Farmer gets the 2 points, and that now makes it a 10-point lead for the Phillipsburg Panthers, 35-25, as a pass for Pockbeer goes out of bounds, and it will be Russell Bronco basketball as Law, Nichols, and Burley all come back into the game. Also, Decker comes back into the game for the Russell Broncos, so the only one to stay for the Broncos is Austin Price. For the Panthers, well, it's a complete shift yet again. Kellerman, Van Kooten, Ford, Moon, and Thompson all come back into the ballgame as the Panthers lead by 10, 35-25, with 3:38 left to go in this third quarter. Price has it left side. Swings it around to Decker right side. He dribbles down to the right wing, inside for Burley. Right block shot is no good. Rebounded by 40. Outlets ahead quickly to Thompson. Thompson across the timeline, drives. Van Kooten left block, no good. Rebound fought for. Ford comes up with it. Ford shot up in the paint, good. So Ford picks up the 2 points, and it extends the Panther lead 37-25 with 3:19 left to go. It looks like Glenn Law down on the court, so we'll take a quick timeout for injury. With 3:19 left to go in the third quarter, the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 37-25. You're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and online at kknkqma.com.
Thanks for watching this PTV broadcast brought to you by students in Phillipsburg's video production class. We appreciate your support and hope to keep doing these broadcasts. We welcome donations, which would be used toward helping with traveling and meal expenses, as well as
welcome back
equipment
to
replacement and
Lincoln.
upgrades.
We are in the elementary school.
Donations may be
Desiree
sent
Lincoln
to
from
Panther
the Morris
Television,
Stevens
Phillipsburg
Classic.
High
This is
School,
the first round
410
matchup
South
between
7th
the
Street,
Phillipsburg
Phillipsburg,
Panthers
Kansas,
and the Russell Broncos. The Panthers lead at 37-25, but they led 29-9 at halftime. The Broncos doing a great job here in the third quarter, making a comeback here on the Panthers, as it looks like Law able to walk off the court under his own power. May got hit in the face on those rebounds and went to the ground. As it looks like we're ready for action. Decker along with Price. Also in there is Farmer, Nichols, and Burley for the Russell Broncos. For the Panthers, it's Moon, Ford, Thompson, Kellerman. Up the right wing, three, no good. Rebounded by Kellerman. Kellerman pushes it up to Thompson. Thompson underneath for Moon. Moon left baseline shot too hard, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's tracked down by Price. Price brings it up the court, working against Thompson. He's going to get called for the carry. So the ball goes back in the hands of the Phillipsburg Panthers with 2:56 left to go in the third quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 37-25. Thompson will inbound the basketball underneath his own basket for the Panthers as he's looking, still looking, finds Ford in the right corner. They swing it around to Kellerman, back to Thompson, right corner. Pump fakes, gets it into Ford, tipped out and stolen away by Farmer. Farmer brings it back right to left on your radio dial. He's between the circles, hands it off to Decker at the right wing. Decker working against Moon. Now he's on the dribble with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead 37-25 over the Russell Broncos. They find Nichols at the left elbow. He pump fakes. looking to pass off as he's picked up by Van Kooten. Nichols looks underneath, stolen away by Moon. Moon brings it back left to right on your radio dial for the Phillipsburg Panthers. Kellerman has it, right wing. Free throw line jumper for Ford, and no good. Rebound tracked down by Decker. Decker brings it ahead now to Farmer. Farmer brings it right to left on your radio dial. He'll cross the timeline with 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 37-25 as Kellerman steals it away. Ford ahead to Van Kooten. Van Kooten left block up, no good, too hard. Rebounded by Decker, and now Van Kooten going to get called for the foul. This will be his fourth personal foul and the third Panther team foul. As Pockebear getting set to come back into the ball game, Van Kooten going to take his seat with those 4 fouls. And it looks like going to have a little pressure here put on by the Panthers with 2:02 left to go in the third quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 37-25. Decker looks to inbound, does so to Price. Price brings it across the timeline. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Price looks underneath for Burley. Burley at the right block, kicks it out to Decker, top of the key. Decker back to Price, right wing. Price lets the offense work, now to Farmer, top of the key. He drives in, kicks out to Decker in the left corner. He dribbles up to the left wing, working against Nathan Moon. Decker drives in, left block shot over Pockebear, no good. Pockebear comes down with the rebound, outlets to Moon. Moon brings it back across the timeline with 1:35 left to go in the third quarter. Panthers move left to right on your radio dial. Ford for the left corner three, no good. Rebounded by Nichols for the Russell Broncos. Price brings it back for the Broncos. One-handed pass to Farmer at the right wing. Now back out front to Price, top of the key for three, buries it. So Price has 10 points, and the Panthers find Pockebear underneath the basket. His layup no good. Put back by Thompson, also no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds off of the Russell Broncos, and it will be Phillipsburg Panther basketball as Ty Sides comes back into the ball game. And Nathan Moon going to take his seat. Whipple comes back in. Also coming back in for the Broncos is Kraus and Tatum. 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 37-28. Ford will inbound the basketball, finds Pockebear, right block, and he's going to the free throw line. So this will be the second team foul on the Broncos, and it's going to be the second on Jacob Kraus. So Pockebear heads to the free throw line. He has 4 points in this ball game, all 4 of those coming in the first quarter. Pockebear trying to extend the Panther lead to 10, and it does so with the first one. He's got 5 now, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 38-28 with 1:07 left to go into this third quarter. Pockebear getting set for the second free throw now. It's on its way. This one is good as well. So Pockebear makes it an 11-point Phillipsburg Panther lead, 39-28, with 1:07 left to go in the third quarter. It is Whipple with it for the Broncos. He's across the timeline, top of the key, leaves it off for Taman. Taman's free throw line shot, no good, rebounded by Sides. Sides going to bring it back left to right on your radio dial. Down to Ford. Ford sees an opening, drives in, right block off the glass, and good. So Ford now has 6 points, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead 41-28 with 45 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Farmer tipped by Thompson. Thompson comes away with the steal, finds Kellerman, now to Sides. Sides leads the break down to Thompson, right corner. He pump fakes, drives baseline, and now he's going to pass it to the left baseline to Ford. His shot no good. Rebound tracked down by Whipple. Whipple going to bring it up for the Broncos with 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. He finds Farmer across the timeline. 23 seconds left and counting left to go in this third quarter. As Whipple drives in, puts a shot up in the paint, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back, blocked by Ford. Right in the hands by to Ty Sides. Now to Thompson. Bounce pass to Ford. Layup no good. Rebounded by Kraus. Kraus now gets it to Decker. Decker brings it back across the timeline. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. Decker drives in and gonna have a foul called. This is going to be the 4th team foul on the Panthers, and it's going to be the second on Ty Sides. Well, we'll see. They said 13. There is no 13 for the Panthers, so looks like Coach Sides is taking Trey Thompson out. So we'll see who they. Now they do say Trey Thompson picked up the foul, his 3rd personal foul. Law puts up the buzzer beater off the glass, no good. Whipple's going to put up the shot, and well, Coach Sides is going to want an explanation here as the clock never started. And, well, we'll see what the refs decide here if they count this basket or not, because there was 1.7 seconds left on the clock, and the Broncos shot the three, got the rebound, and put up another shot, and then the clock started. So we'll see if they count this basket or not here for the Broncos. As looks like, see what the official says here. Now they are talking to the Russell coach. Well, it looks like we're just going to replay the last 1.7 seconds of the third quarter. Again, 41-28 is our score, and they never started the clock the last time they had the inbound, so we'll just redo that last 1.7 seconds and see what happens here as Whipple will inbound the basketball. Whipple looks to inbound, still looking, finds Farmer, left corner, he'll put up the three, no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter with the Phillipsburg Panthers leading 41-28. They still have 30 points on the board for the Broncos, but it should be 41-28. Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. We'll take a timeout here, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this as you're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and online at KKNKQMA.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Kansas. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Kansas State High School
Welcome back to Lincoln and the Morris Stevens Classic
Administrators
as the
Association.
Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos at the end of three, 41-28, but the Broncos outscored the Panthers in that third quarter, 19-12. So we'll get set here for the fourth quarter. It looks like Trey Thompson, Nathan Moon, Ty Sides, Jack Pockavere, and Jordan Ford again to be on the court for the Panthers to start this fourth quarter. For the Russell Broncos, it's going to be Kobe Decker, along with Tyler Whipple. Also out there is Austin Price, Glenn Law, and also going to be Kyle Farmer. It is Panther basketball as they go left to right on your radio dial in this fourth quarter. Sides has it. Out front now to Thompson between the circles. Thompson picks up his dribble, looks to pass off, does so to Sides, gets a screen from Pockavere. Now back to Thompson between the circles. Thompson on the dribble. Picks up his dribble at the right wing, out front to Pockavere, now to Sides left side. Sides looks inside, working against Decker. Sides going to dribble back out, set things back up. He's on the dribble all the way to the right wing, now picks up his dribble top the key to Thompson left wing. Thompson gets a screen from Ford, and Thompson going to get called for the travel with 7:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 41-28. So it'll be Russell basketball, as Farmer will inbound the basketball on the far side. He hands it into Price. Price brings it across the timeline, working against Nathan Moon. 7:20 left to go in this ball game. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 41-28. Farmer has it, right wing, out front to Whipple. Whipple picks up his dribble to Price. Price in the right corner. He's on the dribble up to the right wing. Now back out front to Farmer. Farmer back to Price, right wing, working against Moon with 7:05 left to go in the ball game. They look inside for Law. Ball gets tipped around. Side saves it in, and it's tipped around still. Farmer comes away with the loose ball. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson lets everybody clear out. Now he's working against about four different Broncos. He's going to get called for the travel with 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 41-28. Farmer will inbound the basketball for the Broncos as they go right to left on your radio dial. Price ahead to Decker. Decker working against Ty Sides. Now to Whipple. Whipple's top of the key. Three, buries it. Whipple now has 9 points, and it makes it 41-31. Again, a 10-point ball game. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 41-31. Moon finds Ford, left block, shot is up and good. So Ford now has 8, and it makes it a 43-31 score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos with 6:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Farmer has the top of the key, thought about the three, didn't take it, picks up his dribble, now looking to pass it off, finds Whipple. Whipple back to Farmer. Farmer back around to Price, right wing. Price looks inside for Law, can't get it to him. They find Whipple on the baseline. No good. Rebound fought forward. Thompson comes up with it. Thompson leads the break across the timeline. He drives in, finds Pockbeer, right baseline. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Price. Price going to bring it back right to left on your radio dial for the Broncos. Now they find Whipple, right wing. He'll put up the three from there. Rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Ford. Ford hands it off to Thompson. Thompson going to slow things up, working against Price. Now across the timeline with 5:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sides has it, right wing. Sides back to Moon out front. They find Sides on the baseline. Back to Thompson. Now to Moon. They swing it around to Ford. To Sides in the right corner. Sides looks inside. Now dribbles up to the right wing. Back to Thompson. Bounce pass across the court to Moon. To Ford in the left corner. Ford working against Law. He's going to drive baseline. And they're going to say Ford touched it last. So it will be Russell Bronco basketball with 5:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 43-31 as Pockbear and Thompson take a seat. Van Kooten and Kellerman come back into the ball game. Again, 43-31 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos as the Price brings it across the timeline. He's between the circles now with 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Decker has it now to Farmer. Farmer gets a screen out front by Whipple, doesn't use it, passes it down to Decker in the right corner. Decker working against high sides, drives baseline, shot is up, no good, and it's going to be last touch by Glenn Law. So to be Phillipsburg Panther basketball with 4:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. Again, baseball pass to Van Kooten. Van Kooten's right-handed layup is good. That's the second time Jordan Ford's been able to find somebody behind the defense, and the Panthers get an easy layup. 45-31 now our score. 4:45 left to go in this ballgame. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. Broncos with it. That is Price at the left wing, working against Ty Sides between the leg dribble. Now dribbles back out to the left wing. He's out front to Decker now between the circles around the Farmer right wing. Down to the right corner to Whipple. He'll put up the three from there. No good. Rebounded by Price. Put back. No good. Fighting for the basketball out of bounds off of the Russell Broncos. It will be Phillipsburg Panther basketball as Nichols comes back into the ball game. And it will be Panther basketball with 4:25 left to go in this game. And Phillipsburg leads it 45-31. Ford inbounds to Moon. Moon brings it quickly across the timeline, leads the fast break to Van Kooten, right block up and good. Van Kooten now has 10 points, and he scored the last 4 for the Panthers, and it now makes it 47-31 with 4:10 left to go in this ball game. Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. Farmer has it right wing, guarded there by Ty Sides. They find Nichols inside at the right block. He's working against Van Kooten, and going to have a charge called here on Farmer as Farmer picks up his first personal foul, third Bronco team foul. It's going to be 3:58 left to go in this ball game as Thompson comes back in. Kellerman going to take his seat. Looks like Garrett Ewers comes back in, and Farmer going to take a seat for the Russell Broncos. Again, 3:58 left to play in this first round of the Morris Stevens Classic here in Lincoln. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 47-31. Moon stops and pops from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Van Kooten. Dribble up, and he's going to the free throw line as this will be the fourth team foul on the Broncos. And we'll see who they called this one on. It's going to be on Ewers, his second personal foul. And again, it will be Chris Van Kooten at the free throw line with 3:52 left to go. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 47-31. As Van Kooten at the free throw line. It's on its way, and it is good. So Van Kooten now has 11. He leads all scorers with those 11 points, and he's going to try to extend the Panther lead with his second free throw as Phillipsburg leads it 48-31 with 3:52 left to go in this ball game. Van Kooten getting set for his second free throw now. Steps up to the line. Free throw's on its way. This one good as well. So Van Kooten now has 12. And the Phillipsburg Panthers 31 with 3:52 left to go in this ball game. Pockbeer comes back in. Van Kooten going to take his seat. It is Russell Bronco basketball. Again, they go right to left on your radio dial. They have it to Ewers at the right side. He dribbles up top of the key, picks up his dribble, looks in, finds Price in the left corner. Now to Ewers, back top of the key. He's going to hand off to Whipple there. Whipple back to Price. Price dribbles up to the top of the key. They look inside for Nichols, stolen away by Ford, ahead to Moon. Moon on the fast break, layup, no good. Put back by Thompson is. So Thompson now has 12 points. And going to have a timeout called here by the Russell Broncos. We'll take one with them as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos by 20, yet again, 51-31, with 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Panther Basketball here on KQMA and online at kknkqma.com.
Thank you for this PTV broadcast brought to you by students of Phillipsburg's video production class. We appreciate your support and hope to keep doing these broadcasts. We welcome donations, which would be used toward helping with traveling and meal expenses, as well as equipment replacement and upgrades. Donations may be sent to Panther Television, Phillipsburg High School, 410 South 7th Street, Phillipsburg, Kansas, 67661. Thanks for watching.
And welcome back here to Lincoln. Jesse Ray with you in the Morris Stevens Classic as the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 51-31 here in the first round. It's Nathan Moon, Jack Pockabir, along with Trey Thompson, Jordan Ford, and Ty Sides for the Panthers. Out of the timeout, it is going to be, looks like Garrett Ewers, along with Glenn Law. Also out there is Tyler Whipple, Austin Price, and it looks like also it's going to be Travis Taman, as it will be Bronco basketball. Out of the timeout is going to the Phillipsburg Panthers now extend their lead back to 20, 51-31 with 3:20 left to go in this ball game. It's going to be Ewers at the left wing now to Whipple. Whipple picks up his dribble, top of the key. They find Taman at the free throw line. Skip past Ewers now to Whipple, left wing for three, no good. Rebound, fought for, and Taman comes up with it with Pockabir. And it's going to be a tie up there. Jump ball called. It will be Russell Bronco basketball with 3:07 left to go in the ball game. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos by 20, 51-31. They inbound to Taman. Taman looks to pass, does so to Price at the right wing. Price has it now to Whipple. Whipple now back to Price. Price on the dribble, drives in, kicks out Whipple, right corner for three, buries it. Whipple hits another three-pointer, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead is cut to 17, 51-34 with 2:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thompson has it right corner, out front to Sides. Ty has it now back around to Moon right wing. 2:35 ball game. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead 1-34 over the Russell Broncos here in the first round of the Morris Stevens Classic. 2.5 minutes left to go in this ball game now. The Panthers working the ball around, running some time off the clock here, looking for the perfect shot as Sides drives down to the free throw line, kicks it out to Thompson left side. Thompson dribbles down, and the ball is going to be tipped out of there by Whipple. It will remain Phillipsburg basketball with 2:18 left to go in this fourth quarter, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 51-34. As Ty Sides getting set to inbound the basketball. Ty getting set here to inbound. And we have a foul called here. This one's going to be on the Broncos, their fifth, and it's going to be the third on Glenn Law. So Ty Sides getting set to inbound the basketball yet again here for the Phillipsburg Panthers with 2:18 left to go in the ball game. Sides inbounds to Thompson. Thompson picks up his dribble, top of the key, now to Ford at the right elbow. Ford fakes the handoff, now has it to Sides, the right block. He's working against Price. Sides dribbles back out front now to Thompson. Thompson swings around to Moon. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. They find Pockabir left block, too hard, no good. Rebounded by Price. Price brings it quickly across the timeline behind the back dribble. Finds Taman underneath, and he's going to get called for the charge as Moon going to take the charge that time. 16 foul on the Broncos, and this one's going to be on Austin Price, his third. As Moon gets up here, he's going to go to the sideline as Gross comes back into the ball game. 1:54 left to go in this ball game, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 51-34 as Pockabir comes out. Van Kooten comes back in. Again, this is the first round of the Morris Stevens Classic here from Lincoln. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 51-34. The winner moves on to Friday night's championship semifinals, where they will play the winner of Lincoln and Plainville. As Ford has it, now to the right wing to Sides. They look back in for Ford, stolen away by Price. Price brings it across the timeline, tipped out of there and stolen away by Gross in the hands of Thompson. Thompson brings it back the other way. He's tripped up, and Ewer's going to get called for the foul. His third personal foul, seventh Bronco team foul, and will send Trey Thompson on the line to shoot 1-1. So Thompson heads to the free throw line with 1:32 left to go in this ball game. as it looks like Cooper Swanson comes into the ball game for the Russell Broncos. Also coming back in is Kobe Decker, as Whipple and Price both take a seat. 51-34 is our score. The Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos. Is Thompson going to try to extend that lead? First end of the 1-1 is good. He now has 13 points. As his first attempt from the free throw game. As Ellis, Keaton, and Juniman all come back into the ball game. Sides, Van Kooten, and Ford all take a seat. So Thompson getting set for his second free throw now, trying to extend the Panther lead as they lead 52-34 with 1:32 left to go in this first round of the Morris Stevens Classic. Thompson's second one is no good. Rebound tracked down by Glenn Law. Law tries to pass it off to Taman, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Phillipsburg Panther basketball as Pockavere comes back into the ball game. And see who he comes in for. Thompson's going to take a seat. So it looks like Judeman can inbound the basketball. 1:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gross has it on the inbounds, working against Law. Now to Keaton at the left elbow. Keaton looking to pass off, does so to Ellis. Sharon with it, back out front to Gross. Gross swings it around to Judeman, right wing, gets a screen from Pockavere. Judeman picks up his dribble, and he's going to get called for the travel. With 1:13 left to go in this ball game. And the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 52-34 as Burley comes back into the ball game now for the Russell Broncos. Swanson's going to inbound the basketball for the Broncos with 1:13 left to go in the game. And again, the Phillipsburg Panthers lead at 52-34 over the Russell Broncos. Swanson with it, now to Ewers, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say the Panthers touched it, so it will remain Russell Bronco basketball with 1:04 left to go in the game. And again, Phillipsburg leads Russell 52-34. Stay tuned after our game. We'll have our second featured matchup of the night as the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers will take on the Russell Lady Broncos. Right now it is Russell basketball. Ewers drive shot is no good, and a foul called on the Panthers. Their 15th foul. And this one's going to be on Kason Keaton, his second. So it's going to send Garrett Ewers to the free throw line. His first attempt from the line tonight. He's looking for his first points of the game as well here with 55 seconds left to go in this ball game. First one's on its way and no good. Misses it to the left. So we're getting set here for his second free throw as Ethan Fike comes into the ball game, and Jack Pockavere going to take a seat. So Fike in, Pockavere takes a seat. 52-34. 52-34. Phillipsburg leads Russell with 55 seconds left to go. Ewers, second one is no good, rebounded by Fike, and he outlets to Ellis. Ellis ahead to Gross. Gross in the right wing, picks up his dribble now to Ellis. Ellis on the dribble, picked up by Swanson, and ball's going to be out of bounds off of the Panthers. So it'll be Russell Bronco basketball with 42 seconds left to go in the game, and the Phillipsburg Panthers lead goes 52-34. Decker brings it back right to left on your radio dial. Leaves it out for Swanson, left side, inside for Burley. They kick it out to Decker, left corner for three, no good, and it goes over the backboard. Phillipsburg basketball with 32.5 seconds left to go in this game. And again, the Phillipsburg Panthers lead the Russell Broncos 52-34. Ellis finds Judeman. Judeman at the left wing. He's going to dribble back out with 25 seconds left, finds Gross. Gross dribbles back between the circles into the center circle, now to Fike. Fike finds Juneman in the left corner, inside for Gross at the left block. Back out to Juneman. Juneman with 17 seconds left on the dribble at the left wing. Hands it off to Gross in the left corner. He dribbles up to the left wing, back out front to Ellis. Ellis holds on to the ball here. Now he's on the dribble with 7 seconds left, 5 seconds. Ellis still on the dribble at the right wing. He drives in, kicks it out to Fike, right corner. Fike puts it up at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for the ball game. The Phillipsburg Panthers improved to 2-0 as they beat the Russell Broncos 52-34. We'll take a quick timeout here. We'll come back, wrap up this ball game for you right after this. Panthers defeat the Russell Broncos 52-34. You're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and online at kknkqma.com.